Okay, all right. So we have a question here, and it's your boy teacher Olumide right here to help you out. All right, so we've been asked to solve this equation that we have here, and we've been asked to also check up with our answer. Now, this kind of equation we generally call them radical equation, and the reason is because they contain the radical sign. Radical signs are just signs like square roots. These are radical signs. These are radical signs. These are radical signs for truth. All right, so we generally just call them radical signs. So we've been asked to solve the question that we have here. Okay. All right, so how do we go about this? All right, so the first thing we want to do is, if you notice on the left and the right hand side, we have two radicals. So what we want to do first is we want to ensure that all the radicals are on one side. So what that means is we are going to have the square root of 2x plus 9. This guy is going to come to the left hand side, so it becomes negative square root of x plus 4 equals 1. Now from here, if you notice in solving the equation, the moment you have a radical sign, like a square root, the usual way to eliminate that square root is to square that part of the equation. And the reason is because square usually eliminates square root. So we can say from here that we want to square both sides. All right, so what that means is we are going to have something like this. Square root of 2x plus 9 minus square root of x plus 4 square equals to 1 square. Now I want us to follow closely because this left hand side might be very trickish, but we are going to pull through together. All right. So what square means as well is that if I say square of something, if I say 5 square, what it also means is 5 times 5, or 5 in two places. All right, so using that idea here, that means this is the same thing as this. We have 2x plus 9 minus, we have x plus 4 in two places. 2x plus 9 minus x plus 4 equals to 1 squared will just basically give us 1. All right, so easy. Let's start multiplying now. So if we are going to multiply this bracket, so this part, this times this. Now, what I need is to first remember is that, so let's just quickly remind ourselves on the laws that guides multiplication of sorts. So if I have root a times root a, it is equals to a. Anytime you have same radicand, that's what is inside the square root. We call them radicands. Anytime you have the same, the rule states that just pick the radical and you'll be okay. But if we have different radicands, the law is that you are going to multiply what is in the radicands. So a is going to multiply b. So applying that here, so if we multiply this with this, that's going to give us 2x plus 9. Following this law, root a times root a will give us a. So root 2x plus 9 times root 2x plus 9 will give us 2x plus 9. This times this. So this times this is going to give us negative, you have square root of 2x plus 9 and x plus 4. So you have this. Now we are done with using this to multiply this and this. So we want to use this to multiply this. So we are still going to get negative x plus 4 multiplying 2x plus 9 same bracket. And now this times this, the same thing. So negative times negative is going to give us positive. So this times this is going to give us x plus 4, all equals to 1. All right, so from here we can say this is 2x plus 9. Don't forget we have this part. Let's bring it closer to it. Plus x plus 4 minus. So for this now, let's open it up. So 2x times x is going to give us 2x squared. 2x times 4 is going to give us 8x. 9 times x is going to give us 9x. And 9 times 4 is going to give us 36. Negative. Now you will notice that what is in these two brackets, what is here is the same with what is here. So their multiplication will give us the same value. So we can just repeat what we have here as 2x squared plus 8x plus 9x plus 36 equals 1. Okay, so from here now, you can say 2x plus x, that's going to give us 3x, and 9 plus 4, that's going to give us 13. So we have, if you notice, what is in these two brackets are the same. So it means, just a reminder, if you have negative root 2, negative root 2, it is going to give you negative 2 root 2. So because you have negative just one of this, negative one of this, you will have negative 2 of them. All right, so using that knowledge now, to continue solving this, so we can say this is going to give us negative 2 of them. Then you have your square roots. But inside we have 2x squared. 8x plus 9x, that's going to give us 17x plus 36 equals 1. All right, so it's looking a little bit simpler now. So the next thing we want to do is we want to separate the radicands again. So on this side, we want to remove this and take it to the right hand side. So we have negative 2 root, we have 2x squared plus 17x plus 36 equals to 1 minus 3x minus 13. And that's going to give us, this side of the equation will give us negative 3x. 1 minus 13, that's going to give us negative 12. So to continue, again, we have to square both sides again. So if we square both sides, it means we have negative 2 to the square root of 2x squared plus 17x plus 36 all squared equals, we have negative 3x negative 12 all squared. Now you know that all square means that it's going to be in two places. So we can just decide to make it 2. So let's just make it 2 to make our work faster. So this is negative 3x negative 12. Don't forget the square means you multiply it twice. Now, from what we have here, if you remember quickly some of the laws of surd, if I have negative 2 root 5 and I square it, what it means is negative 2 should be squared and root 5 should be squared as well. So that means if I do that for this question, it means negative squared is going to give me 4 into bracket. If I square this expression here, because it's carrying a square root, the square is going to cancel the square root. So I'm left with 2x squared plus 17x plus 36, close the brackets. So from here, we can multiply it, open up the bracket. Negative 3x times negative 3x, that's 9x squared. Negative 3x times this, that's positive 36x. Negative 12 times this, that's going to give us positive 36x. Negative 12 times negative 12, that's going to give us positive 144. All right, so from here, we can still proceed. If we open up this bracket, we are going to get 8x squared. Okay, so 4 times 17x is going to give us 68x plus 36 times 4 as well is going to give us 144 equals, we have 9x squared. 36x plus 36x is going to give us positive 72x plus 144. All right, so from here, we can easily just take everything on the left hand side to the right hand side. So that means the right hand side remains unchanged, 9x squared plus 72x plus 144. Now, if 8x squared should go to the other side, it becomes negative 8x squared. If 68 should go, it becomes negative 68x. If 144 should go, it becomes negative 144 equals 0. So we can say 9x squared. So from here, to make it easier, we can say 9x squared minus 8x squared. That's going to give us x squared. 72x minus 68x, that's going to give us positive 4x. Then 144 minus 144, that's going to give us 0 equals to 0. So from here we can say x is common. If you bring out x, plus 4 equals 0. So we can say x equals to 0 or x plus 4 equals to 0. So hence x equals to 0 or positive 4 going to the right hand side becomes negative 4. All right, so we are done solving. So don't forget, we were told in the question to check. So let's quickly do a check. Let's do a check quickly. Okay, so we want to check if we are correct. So don't forget, our original equation was given as the square root of 2x plus 9 equals 1 plus square root of x plus 4. All right, so what we are just going to be checking is when x equals to 0. So briefly, when x equals to 0, so we want to substitute the value of 0 here. That will be square root of 2 times 0, that's 0, plus 9 equals 1 plus square root of 0 plus 4. 0 plus 9, that's the square root of 9, equals 1 plus square root of, 0 plus 4, that's square root of 4. Now the square root of 9 here is 3, equals 1 plus square root of 4 is 2. So since 3 equals to 3, that means our 0 passes the mark. So we can again check when x equals to negative 4. So again, we substitute, we have square roots. If we substitute negative 4 here, 2 times negative 4 is going to give you negative 8 plus 9 equals, we have our 1 here, plus square root of negative 4 plus negative 4, that's 0. So negative 8 plus 9, that's going to give you 1, equals to 1 plus square root of 0. So square root of 1 is 1, equals to 1 plus square root of 0 is 0. So that is 1 equals to 1. So our two values are absolutely correct. Thank you for joining the class. God bless you.